How to cure and treat cystitis with home remedies. Cystitis is an infection in the urinary system with a bacterial origin. It is more frequent in women, who suffer from this problem at least once in their lifetime. Find out how to cure and treat cystitis with home remedies in the following article. What to know about cystitis. Cystitis affects women more because the female urethra is shorter than men's. That is why bacteria, Escherichia coli, Staphylococcus, Streptococcus, or Trachomatis, that extend all over from the skin. The most recurring symptoms of cystitis are sharp and stabbing pain in the stomach, frequent urination, a burning feeling when urinating, fever, shivers, general discomfort. The most common causes of cystitis are using external birth control methods like diaphragms, condoms, and spermicide gels. Injuries in the urethra caused by a prolonged or energetic sexual relations. Hormonal changes from pregnancy or menopause. Not urinating when you need to, holding it for a long time. Prostatitis. Recommendations for treating cystitis. Drink a lot of liquids. After the first signal or symptom of infection, you should drink at least 1 glass of water every hour. You will clean your bladder and get rid of the bacteria that may be causing cystitis. Don't wait too long to go to the bathroom when you need to urinate. Your bladder will suffer because it has to get bigger in order to give more space to the excess urine. That is why you won't have enough strength to get rid of the urine, and germs will take advantage of staying in the urinary system. Apply heat to the area, underneath your stomach, where it hurts a lot. Is a good idea to put a hot compress or thermic pillow. Take a seated bath. If the burning feeling is very strong, take a warm seated bath to ease your pain. Pregnant women are often not allowed to do this during gestation because it can cause miscarriages. Stay hygienic when having sex. Your partner should have good hygiene in their genitals before having sex. The same applies to you. Wear cotton underwear, especially women, because they have more contact with the clothing. Looser clothing allows your genitals to breathe and they will also be drier. For men, it's best to wear boxers. Avoid alcoholic beverages. They are an irritant to your urinary tracts. For that reason, if you have cystitis often or are currently suffering from it, it's best to not consume alcohol. Change your birth control. The diaphragm that women uses squeezes the opening of the bladder and harms it, which causes inflammation that does not allow urine to pass properly. Spermicide gels can also cause disturbances in the defense mechanisms that the bladder has, which lets bacteria survive and moves them to the bladder. Be aware of your bladder infections. If you suffer from them often, you should write them down in a notebook and identify the causes that may cause cystitis. You may also discover what triggers them. Be very careful about your genital hygiene. Don't use vaginal deodorants or soaps. You should also avoid very hot and prolonged showers. See a doctor if you have medical history in your family of kidney problems, if you have diabetes, are pregnant, suffer from tremors or vomiting, have a fever, blood when urinating, suffer from high blood pressure, are older than 50, for men, or suspect that you may have a sexually transmitted disease. Popular cystitis remedies. Drink a glass of water with 2 tablespoons of pure honey and 2 of apple cider vinegar with each meal. Eat 3 raw garlic cloves a day. Drink a glass of water with a tablespoon of baking soda twice a day. Drink corn silk tea. Boil 3 tablespoons in a cup of water for 10 minutes. Drink a parsley infusion that is made with 2 tablespoons of this plant in boiling water for 10 minutes. Eat 4 tablespoons of marshmallow root soaked all night in a liter of water. Drink throughout the day. Wash a half kilo of cherries, without removing the stem, and put them in a bain-marie. Cook until they were soft and then make a type of puree. Remove the seeds to break them up better and then put them back in the container. Boil until it turns into a pulp. Add 250 grams of cane sugar and continue cooking until it becomes a syrup. Save it in a dry recipient and seal it hermetically while it is cold. Take a tablespoon a day. Boil 2 tablespoons of chamomile with 3 raw garlic cloves in a liter of water for 20 minutes. Remove from the flame, let cool, and strain it. Do a vaginal wash before going to bed. Drink 3 glasses of cranberry juice a day because this fruit has a substance that does not allow bacteria to stick onto the urinary tract walls and to be eliminated by urine. Make a stew with 4 onions and a liter of water. Drink it throughout the day.